relationships, we come in and we try to change people. We try to change them to the way that we want them to be. But I decided to start taking a different approach, in this relationship. I think early on I came in like, hey, you get 2 drink max, bop, 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 bop. And she didn't respond well to that.
No, I
And
did not.
Yeah.
it was reasons for that too. Let me say that.
I have a good time.
Life of the party right here.
It's not the man leads and the woman follows. That's not what we live in this house,
Yeah.
at all. So for me, I have a wife that works not just as hard, harder than I. And she had her own career. She had her own life before I came along. So from my perspective, it was like, okay, how can I be a part of the growth and the evolution of who she is, and not trying to change her or stunt her growth or make her in the way that I see. In relationships, we come in and we try to change people. We try to change them to the way that we.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy, and we are the Average Consumers, back with another video, and we are going to dissect this video that we just played for you guys on Dwyane Wade saying he does not lead in his marriage with Gabrielle Union. Man, I'm just looking at the way that she's looking at him as she's saying this thing. Like her body language, just like let me play without the sound. She's just looking at him like, I really got this nigga whipped.
Right.
Oh man, but I think all right, first let's give an introductory about Dwyane Wade. So this is our basketball expert here. Tell us the track record of.
All right. So for anybody that does not know, Dwyane Wade, 3-time NBA champ with the Miami Heat, 13-time NBA All-Star, regarded as top 5 shooting guard of all time, right? So DWade, one of the best players to ever play the Flash. Him and Lebron and Bosh, they was down in Miami cooking it up. He won a championship with Shaq. So I don't know his points and all of that. I'm pretty sure he has a lot of points, a lot of other stuff. Like this man, he came out of what school did he come out of? It was up there.
Marquette.
Yeah. Came out of Marquette from Chicago. This man is he's gone from, I don't know how he's living in Chicago, but he's gone from Chicago to the moon. That's crazy growth within his career. One of the best. One of my favorite players.
Dwyane Wade is actually the reason why I started watching basketball. My first favorite team was Miami Heat, and Dwyane Wade was my favorite player. And then transitioned to LeBron. But yeah, man, it's kind of crazy to see somebody that was one of my favorites, just to be saying stuff like this. It's what's the reason? It's he's downplaying the work that he put in, talking about she works harder than me, whatever. He but that's the thing about being a man. Sometimes I guess it's because we just know that we have to work. It's oh well, we don't even think about it. It's just natural to us.
Yeah.
But he put in a lot of work to get to where he's at.
I don't understand why he would say that she works harder than him. I'm not trying to compare being an actor to the NBA because I know everything is different at the same time. But you have been in the finals for over 5 years. You have to play 82 regular game seasons. You have to put the hours of conditioning, things like that, traveling on the road 24/7. Things like that, bro. It's just how could you say that she works harder than you? You obviously accomplished more than her in a stance. But I'm not trying to compare both of them at the same time.
It's not even about that.
It's not even about that. It's not what he's saying, but the intent behind it. He's saying this to appeal to a certain audience. I can understand why you're saying you don't want to lead in your marriage, and some men do think that just because you are a man, that means you can be dominant in a toxic way. But that's not That's not the way I always thought about leading your marriage. But at the end of the day, he's saying these things just to like, he's like a sucker, bro, and he's acting like a weenie. That's just my opinion. How do you really feel about it?
That's what it sounds like. Because in the beginning of this, he said that, you know, she would have a few drinks and I had a problem with, or he had a problem with it, right?
Yeah.
So she must have said like, okay, I'm not going to stop drink, because I forgot what she said. She said like, I'm the life of the party, whatever, right?
Yeah, she says she likes to have a good time.
She likes to have a good time, and it's just like that should have been a red flag there. But you know,
scarcity
mindset, or just being a simp, because let's be real. Like Gabrielle Union in our community, they regard her as like one of the best looking women up there. You know,
Yeah.
She's up there with Nia Long, Beyonce, and all of the others. But still, it's just like she obviously, and that's, I wouldn't even say that's controlling. Like if you know, somebody goes to their wife and says like, hey, maybe you should stop drinking this. I don't know how he said it, but like, she should have the thinking like, okay, let me listen to my husband because he's making sense, or he's a leader. But obviously, like this right here. But I agree with you as well. Like, if this is true or not, I think this is pandering to a certain demographic.
Yeah. Remember you made that take that we were complaining about, like, why Dwyane Wade would be making these type of takes, and you said that he's having like some type of identity problem, like ever since.
Yeah, he said that.
Oh, okay. You want to go on?
Yeah, because I was saying like I was saying something about him, now that he's not in the NBA anymore. It's like, okay, he sees that his wife is still going out. She's still getting scenes, you know, still getting scripts for different acting scenes and stuff like that. And, you know, she's doing her thing. She's staying busy. And I guess he's like sitting on a pension now, kind of like trying to figure out his way, like what he's going to do to kind of like create a new lane for himself.
Yeah.
So you were saying that a lot of athletes, when they're done with the sport, they usually have like they have a hard time trying to find their identity.
I think that's the answer, to be honest, bro.
Because he came out and was like, okay, like as soon as he stopped playing ball, because I never seen no signs of this while he was playing ball, bro. I never seen
I would say the only sign, and people will probably go against this because I mean it's a little bit far stretch. When LeBron came, he gave LeBron the team.
Yeah.
He said this is LeBron's team. Now obviously LeBron was the better player at that time, but I mean it was argument because they both were high, right?
So he was a beta male.
But
he wanted to be led.
I don't think that was part of the problem. I think that Dwyane Wade was at this time Dwyane Wade was getting serious with injuries, and we obviously know that LeBron James is the best player in the world. So it's just like, in order for us to win, we need to take this sacrifice. I don't think you compare those situations to this situation.
So when I'm talking about the identity thing, it's like,
I do agree with that, though.
Him trying to find out what he's like, even to the point of like what he stands for. Like, we never heard anything about Dwyane Wade being a LGBT ally, but now he's retired. Now he got time to think about it. He's like, oh, you know what? This sounds good. The people like this. I'm gonna give them my daughter. I'm gonna give them my daughter, and then I'm gonna change my hair crazy colors. And
whoa, that's an interesting point, bro. We were talking about when he started changing his hair color, that's when I knew something was going wrong. When he had it from going to, I believe, blonde, and I think
it was like pink at one point,
yeah,
or something.
Like, I'm like, something is going wrong up here, yo.
Yeah, so it's just like, okay, you start doing that. Now it's like, okay, you know, last year happened, 2020 happened. Now it's like, oh, uplift woman. So like, you know what? My wife actually leads this house. She's the strong leader. She's a strong black woman. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I just wanna help her with her evolution. Like, what does that even mean?
No, it could be a case of like, because him and Gabrielle Union have been married for how long? It's been a few years.
I think 4 years probably.
4 years.
Probably that's too long. 3.
Well, I guess if it's only been 4 years, he's been retired for a while too. I was going to make the excuse like, okay, maybe she built a home while he was 82 games, or
Mhm.
40, 41 of them are away anyway. So
Yeah.
you're gone 41 days out of like a big course of the season. So maybe she was the one leading, but if they only been married for that long, then they couldn't have been. But don't they got an older? Their kid is like what, 12?
Yeah, he has
So
like
they had to be
No,
married.
no. He's had kids
kid
before her.
Oh, okay.
They have one kid together, right?
Yeah, one
Yeah,
kid.
they have a daughter. She's like 2
Tight.
or 3.
Yeah, 2 or 3.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
I mean, in a situation like that, that would be an excuse. Like, I've been on the road. She's built this house. I'm retired. I don't know my way. I don't know where I fit in now that I'm back home.
Mhm.
But
Yeah,
that's not the case.
but he
Yeah, he
has
just
been
gone.
married before though. That's the problem.
He was married before?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, he had a divorce, and then he met Gabrielle Union.
Oh, okay.
So now that he's doing all of this, I feel like he wants to. And then he was on Ellen. You know when people go on Ellen, they're scared to tell the truth. No one wants to be themselves when they're on Ellen, unless they support Ellen's agenda. You're not about to go on Ellen and just say, yeah, I don't agree with I don't agree with homosexuality.
Well, wasn't he on Ellen when he was talking about his daughter?
Yeah, and that was a perfect interviewer to talk about his daughter.
Perfect marketing.
Perfect marketing, bro.
And you know it's crazy. when that interview had came out and everybody was talking about, Dwyane Wade dropped a song with Rick Ross. So I guess that was his rollout. Like, let me give y'all my daughter and put my family under scrutiny, but whatever.
Right.
I don't know. It's just a bad joint. I'm not gonna lie. I respect Dwyane Wade, but this is some simp ass shit. This is some beta male. Like, you just she's basically the man in the house, and you've just admitted that. And I don't know if you compromising your integrity. I don't know if you and compromising your masculinity like this is worth the bag that will follow. But yeah, that's all I have to say.
So just to clarify, you don't have a problem with what he said, but what he's trying to get out of it. Is that what you're trying to say?
I mean, you can only say something like that to get something out of it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Like, no man is just gonna genuinely be like, yes, my wife, she, whatever. I mean, unless that's really true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I guess that's the video. Let us know what y'all think in the comment section below. Is this honorable? Dwyane Wade and his situation. I mean, we don't know what goes on behind closed doors. Maybe it's the complete opposite, and he's just doing this for the camera. Maybe she's just super submissive and he calls all the shots. But yeah, let us know in the comment section what you guys think. Like the video. We appreciate you guys tuning into our content. Definitely subscribe to the channel for more. And we'll see you guys next video. Peace. I gotta start giving them more.